Hello there, Sagi, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for whenever you come across it. It's timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And it's for you if you have Sagi somewhere in your chart or if you want to watch for another person. Let's get 3 shuffles here with the Animal Spirit deck and see what's your main energy in the upcoming week, approximately. Energy cannot be confined to a certain date, so take it whenever it comes up. Sagi, what do we have for you? The dragon. The dragon is something very ethereal and very wise. You could be an old soul here, meaning you have lived a lot of lives on earth already, have worked on your soul growth. I just feel that wisdom when I look at that card. You just know things. There is a lot of character strength as well, Sagi. And the dragon usually refers to the solar plexus chakra. So this is about overcoming the ego, living more from your heart than from your mind, than from your ego, meaning you don't let things come towards you as maybe you used to, if you know what I mean. It's just not taking things so personally anymore because you just are very strong, very centered, and know that everyone is playing out its own life without meaning to hurt you. So this is you getting stronger here, being very much connected with the spiritual realm even, and just being strong here from your solar plexus chakra, overcoming your ego, and not wanting to be the best at something, having compassion towards others. That's what overcoming the ego is, basically. All right, let's dive into the tarot reading with the Game of Thrones deck. Let's get 4 shuffles here for my Sagis. I almost get the feeling like you see through things now. You kind of know what life is all about, that we're all here to play out our own themes and issues, to learn from our own stuff. And each of us have our own issues and we cannot judge anyone else because we are all on the same path. We're all in this together. Someone is working on a particular issue or theme while the other one has some other subject. So who are we to judge someone else, right? Okay, what's going on with you, Sagi? What was going on in your recent past? Okay, the cards want to talk for you. Not so many. What is Sagi's energy of the recent past? Okay, a bit unhappiness. I'm getting a bit of instability. Let's clarify the 4 of Spears reversed for Sagi. What is this about? You were up in your head a lot about something. You were dealing with anxiety, with worries concerning something in your life. Maybe something that is happening on a global level right now has given you a lot of anxiety, or it was just some very personal issue that you're dealing with. All right, so there was this kind of instability which gave no room for celebrating, which has left you a bit down because you were up in your head about something. But that was the past. So what kind of energy are you stepping into now? Yeah, that's more like it. Look at that. King of Spears. This is the King of Wands. You being very strong, stepping into your responsibility, being a leader for others, being an inspiration for others, leading by example. This is a lot of creative, passionate energy. You standing tall and strong, living your life, living your purpose, being a role model for others. And I'm getting that with the dragon here. You just see through things now. You know what this is all about, even if no matter what it is for you in your situation, what the topic is for you, you are taking a step back and not taking things personally. You just rise above it and make the best of it. Page of Spears reversed. So there might be something that you have been looking out for, which might not have come across, which might not have come towards you. But with the King of Spears, like I said, you're stepping above it. You're being the bigger person here. If you are dealing with someone else, probably, if this is a relationship, maybe you were a bit worried about stuff that was going on. Maybe you felt a bit unstable in your relationship, unhappy about something, wanted something more. But I have the feeling you are overcoming this by just being a bigger person and seeing things a bit differently, doing your own things. What's your biggest challenge here, Sagi? Biggest challenge is to change the way you see things, you perceive things, but I feel like you are doing that. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. You know, the Hanged Man is also about being impatient, about waiting. And I'm getting that stronger with the Page of Spears here too, that kind of waiting energy. Five of Swords. It feels like you are very much conflicted about something. Could be an internal conflict, could be a conflict with someone else as well. Maybe some kind of perceptions with you and another person are clashing. So this could be a relationship, of course, it can be a family situation or something else as well. The challenge is to see things in a different light, to don't get dragged into conflicts with other people. And if this is something that's going on within yourself, something you feel conflicted about, something that you want, that gives you stability, maybe something that is weighing heavy on your shoulders, that you are very much up in your head about. So it's time to change your perspective a little bit, be the bigger person, see through the veil of illusion here, because we all play a role here just to learn something. It's temporary. Don't take things so personally and getting over and over again. Okay, so don't, if you feel that inner conflictedness, try to change your perspective, take a step back and step into the King of Spears energy. Advise the Moon. The Moon is coming out quite a lot today. So there is something you need to look at. You might be, you might need to face your shadows here. You might need to face your fears with the Moon. And I'm getting fears here with the Nine of Swords for you as well. Queen of Cups. Connect with your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your intuition. You know, the Queen of Cups is someone who's very nurturing towards others and towards herself as well. So try to give yourself all the nurturing, all the compassion that you need. Maybe some of you need to do some forgiveness practice for yourself and for others. You can try the Ho'oponopono, which is very good. You can look it up on YouTube. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. You can cancel soul contracts that you have with other people in your life that you feel like you are in a constant cycle with. And, you know, if these conflicts pertain to outside situations for you, you don't need to go up to that person physically and ask for forgiveness or forgive them. You can do that in your mind, right? You can just connect with them on a soul level and talk to them as if they were here, talk to their soul, to their higher self and say, I forgive you, please forgive me for everything I've done. And say to them that you want to cancel your soul contract. That's how you can release old karma with them, because otherwise you are bound with them and you are trying to work it out with this soul over and over again, and you're stuck in this karmic wheel. It's time to forgive and forget and let old karma go. If that is someone else you are conflicted about, if it's in your own mind, if it's concerning yourself, try to deal with your fears here and go into your heart space for that. Because where love exists, there can be no fear. So try to shift your perspective from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. And that's a very global issue at the moment, or a global topic at the moment, as the Earth is shifting into the 5D, fifth dimension. That just means that we have lived a lot from the ego. We have lived a lot from the third dimension, where there is a lot of fear, greed, jealousy, there is anger. These are all very dense vibrational frequencies that keep us stuck in lower dimensions, like the third dimension. But as the Earth is shifting to the fourth and finally to the fifth dimension, it's time to let that all go, old karma and old belief systems. And I'm getting strongly that is something for you here. If you have been dealing with fear and anger and other emotions that are very, very low energy, that make you feel uncomfortable, try to connect to your heart here, because that is when you shift up towards the fifth dimension, right? When you live from your heart, there can be no fear. Go into your trust, into your heart, into love. Love outweighs everything else. Love heals everything else, okay? I mean, that's very metaphysical, that's very philosophical, I know, but the time is right to do that right now, because as we are shifting, it's getting more and more vital that we are shifting our perspective. Okay, what's the potential outcome for you, Saggy? Look at that. Love that. The sun. Yeah, it's up to you. You have to face something. You have to face your fears. Maybe you don't want to see something. You might need to make a decision here that's important. Whether you want to be stuck in an old kind of energy, in perceiving everything as very how can I say that? As very dense, as very taking everything personally. This is all about you taking a step back and not judging everyone else, not judging yourself, being compassionate, living through from the heart much more than from the mind. So try to let go of fears by facing them, by dealing with them, forgiving others and yourself to move out of this. Because the sun talks about fun and joy and living from the heart and having power and rising above. But it's your decision in the end. You will have to make this decision if you want to go on with your life the way you used to, or if you want to level up your game here. All right, Sagis, I wish you all the best in that. Bye bye, take care.